Hey guys, so I want to thank everybody for subscribing. Um, if you watched my last video, I kind of alluded to some of my 2020 goals. My 2019 goals were smashed. Um, I owe a lot of that to a lot of you viewers, um, but I also owe a lot of that to Ryan at Independent Investor because that's who got me looking really. And then I owe a lot of it to Josh at Heritage Wealth Planning that got me, looking ahead and not being scared of the future and taking action. So I wanted to share with you what my 2020 goals are, and well, let's just get into it. First one, lose at least 20 pounds. Health is important, right? Last year I didn't even have the goal of quitting smoking, but I did it, and it's been quite a few months. I don't even have a date. I can kind of figure out when it was if I go back and look at a video that I did, because I remember the video I did when I quit smoking. But since I quit smoking, I've gained some weight, and here I am at the biggest I've ever been in my life, and it's wearing on me. I'm starting to have some knee issues. I feel like I'm having some hip issues, and it could be a cumulative, thing as I'm aging, and I've worked my body, and I've done a lot of hard work in my life, lifting stuff and unloading trucks and things of that nature, just heavy work, and I need to shed off some weight before I can even exercise, because I can't walk very long distances. My knee starts getting hot. I'd like to ride a bike. I was riding a bike last year or 2018, and my hip was bothering me from riding that bike, doing the pedaling. So I got to shed some weight so to relieve some of the stress off these joints. And right now, me and my wife went to the doctor on Friday, and I was 252 pounds. And that is a lot more than I want to be. I'd like to lose at least 20. It's a manageable goal. I don't want to say, because obviously I'd like to be 180 pounds, but I don't want to say, oh, I want to lose 70 pounds in 2020 and not hit it and be upset. So I think 20 pounds is a good manageable number, and we'll get there. And it's all going to be about diet. Diet is huge. We talk a lot about exercise and all that, but diet is the number one way to lose weight. I've done it in the past. And if you follow a diet and you just control what you eat, that's the big thing. I love to eat, but I just have to control it. And if I can control it, I know that 20 pounds could be easily taken off. So that's goal number one. Goal number two is to fund my high yield Roth. And if you watch my last video, you'll see that I funded both me and my wife's Roth in 2019, and that's the goal of this year as well, of 2020. And what I'd like to do with my high yield Roth, I only want to add one or two holdings. That's it. I want to, possibly add to the holdings I already have, and only add one or two more, and high conviction buys that I really want to invest in. So that $6,000 in there is going to go toward building my position and possibly starting a new position or two. Number 3, fund the Whitneys Roth, and I'm really focusing on higher quality companies in the Whitneys Roth. And again, I'm only going to want to put in 1 to 2 new stocks in there. I only have 3 in there currently, 3 and an index fund. So I may add 1 and then just add to the index fund depending upon what the market does. But I'd also like to add to some of the existing positions in there as well. Number 4, I haven't been talking about M1 Finance. I still have my M1 Finance account, but I want to commit to funding it. I found that I actually like M1, that now that I don't mess with it. I just have my 3 ETF pie, and I want to commit to at least funding it $10 a week. That'd be $520 in a year. And if I can do more, that would be great as well. Number 5, I want to pay off at least 80% of my car loan. I've had this car for going on, in February it'll be 2 years, and we've paid off already 40%. So I'd like to get that down to about 80%, and get that paid off early 2021. But I'd like to get the bulk of it gone, and that's our only debt. So once that's gone, we'll have 0 debt. And the last one is to think about a second source of income. I mentioned it at the beginning. At my number 1 goal is my body kind of wearing down with the type of work that I've done over the years, and I just want to prepare. I'd like to get a second source of income that I might be able to turn into a full-time source of income, just in case, just as insurance, if I can no longer produce the income with the job that I currently do. That could come. I've been thinking about this all this year too, and there's a couple of things. If my body holds up and improves, I would like to possibly start selling t-shirts, custom t-shirts, maybe to the community. I can possibly open that up. Think about starting a website to do custom t-shirts. I don't know. That's the easy one because it's what I do and it's what I know. Another one is one of my favorite occupations for uneducated people like myself, and that's to be a salesman. I was thinking about becoming a RV salesman. I've spent the past few years researching RVs. It seems like I know a ton about them. There's some pockets of RVs that I don't know because it's not what I'm interested in, because that's not my area, so I'd have to learn a little bit more. I've been inside sales person for a long time, but I've never been a commission salesman. But it's something I think I could do, and it would be something I enjoy because I enjoy that industry. It's an industry that I follow. So that's an option. But what I would really like to do is find something I can do remote, that I can work from home. And but someone that's uneducated like myself, that doesn't have a ton of skills, it's kind of hard to do a remote job. So if you guys have any ideas of a remote job that a low-skilled worker could do, that'd be awesome. Maybe you can throw them down in the comments and bounce some ideas off my head maybe that I haven't thought of. So those are my 2020 goals. I think they're all achievable, very achievable. And I'd like to hear yours. What are yours? How did your 2019 goals go? What are you looking forward to in 2020? I'd like to see, you know, I'm trying to figure out some unique ways to share things with you, with the YouTube community. So if you have any suggestions there, by all means, leave them down below. If you have any questions about me or anything, leave them down below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.